My name's Christa Moore. I work for Southeast Moving and Storage. It's a company in Southeast Tennessee serving North Georgia, Chattanooga, and up to Knoxville, Tennessee. And we do moves across the country. The story is Brandon Tankersley, the owner, started when he was 18. It's a long and good story, but he built this company very young and he's been in business 20 years. It's a small enterprise, but Chariot enables us three to work together seamlessly no matter where any of us is. I was with another company, but I was so fond of Chariot. I had been sort of bullying Brandon about it for several months. Like, you need this. If you really want to scale up, this will make it so much easier. And also there's so much information in those big binders that you use every year that you're not capitalizing on, and Chariot will enable you to do that. So seeing where your most leads are coming from, what your marketing campaigns are doing, and just exactly to the dollar how they're performing, that's money in the bank. Yeah. I call myself the evangelist, which down here in the Southeast really resonates with folks. But I do, the company I came from was larger, at least had more trucks and more jobs on a daily basis, up to 10 trucks and a couple locations. How much more capable Chariot was than the other moving software I'd used before. The reporting is amazing, unmatched, in my opinion. The ability for Chariot to pivot and, I guess, build things almost to request. I know that you're tracking just all of the things that your customers say and you pay attention. And Chariot was young at the time. It's still young, but nimble. And I found it so much more customizable to what we did specifically than the other moving software we had to fit their mold. As well as the customer service. My Lord. I have been on Chariot with everybody that works there, I think, at, I don't know, very late at night on an inappropriate day to be working, and I had a stinking emergency. Do you know what I mean? And I couldn't figure something out. And that's been nice. And you don't get that anywhere else. I know it. Watching the growth in both what Chariot could do, the growth, the changes, and the speed with which Chariot was able to add new solutions, just seeing all of the new additions and the level of consistency in that over that period of time, for me, it's kind of cool to see. Because by the time I actually got Brandon to demo, there were so many features that didn't even exist when I was already excited about it. So that's been cool. But my two favorite things so far is, I talked to you initially about being on the way to the Braves game and putting in estimates and just chilling and running that and communicating with Brandon. Hey, how about what are we charging for this? And he's texting me and I'm just putting it in on my phone in the passenger seat of the truck, not driving, everyone. And then mid-game, I think we booked one, and I was walking to get a snack and here comes another one. We're getting leads, and just being able to watch and monitor your business while you're enjoying time with family and loved ones and having experiences and being able to live your life. I know as an owner, that would speak to my soul. And it's because we can be in a truck or in a car and just handle our business. If you need to see what your guys are seeing so that you can help troubleshoot and teach them and train, that's so valuable, because doing it for them doesn't fix anything, doesn't teach them how to fix something. But seeing what they see and seeing what they're missing. Hey, do you see this button right here on the left? I got to where with my guys at the previous company, I could tell them I can still do it if needed, but okay, you're missing, you need to click here. There's 3 dots. And then right there, you're going to type in the quantity and then this many dollars. And they would just do it. But I could tell them because I could see what they were seeing. You're able to see exactly what your guys are seeing and you can point them in the right direction. It has been the power that it gives me to hit any part of the company and address an issue at any level. So if it's an invoice issue, if you're like, who owes us money? There's a tab for that. If you need to communicate with your customers, it's just all in one. There's no, I have to go over here and email. You can text your customers straight in your tab, and then all the company sees what's been said to the customer, the notes added in the intake. I've not seen anything this feature laden for every section, to my knowledge, of a business ever in moving. And I've demoed Smart Moving and Super Move and used Move It Pro. So operations from the schedule and dispatch and all of that side. It is much easier to view. You can, this well, you can customize the view tab of your daily schedule to what makes the most sense for you and how you need your schedule and trucks to look. The ability to assign guys to multiple jobs, multiple tracks, viewing who's available that day. There's just so much in that one page. So I think the other key thing is the reporting feature in sales and marketing, especially if you want to know your return on your ROI for all of your referral sources, as they're called in Chariot. and you want to know, like, what's the bang for my buck I'm getting here? I've done 3 lunches with this realtor or this realtor group. And am I getting attraction? And then you look and yeah, they book 50 grand with you between 3 people at their brokerage in a month. I think that's working. I think that you keep buying them lunch, or whatever it is. If you realize, Google, I'm getting nothing from there. Well, you're not going to double down. You're going to double down on where you see your money is coming from. But the way Chariot formats it and the level of detail is superior. And, if after the bottom line, that's key. You have to get jobs. At the previous company, it was uncanny just how much more we were able to do with a high performing category. We thought, oh, we could never get more. Yeah, we did. We about doubled our money with a little tiny additional intent and a little bit of money. That was amazing. Well, as far as the service level, I mean, we are a service industry, right? You guys, this is a service. The level of service, the product itself is great. The feedback, oh my gosh, solicitation of feedback from your customers and the way that it is listened to, just the level of service at everyone I've encountered at the company, top down. I mean, from Ian Surgeon, everybody. You guys have grown so much, but remained extremely personal and responsive.